I was a sniper in the Marine Corps with the 3rd Battalion, 9th Marines, so we got to see things a little bit more up close and personal through the eyes of our scope. When you take shots at them, the only thing you feel is recoil from your rifle, and nothing less, nothing more. It's just an empty, placid feeling that you have when you had as much anger and hate as I had. Right before I deployed, I had like a little get-together, a little party to kind of say farewell and whatnot, and my grandfather was there. He kind of pulled me aside, and Travis, when you're over there, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, no matter who's around you, you pray and you just talk to God. So there's no right or wrong way. You just talk to him like you're talking to a friend. Oh yeah, okay, Granddad, yeah, you know, no. But looking back on it, that's probably the greatest piece of advice that anyone could have ever told me. It was about 2:30 in the morning when we landed there. We started taking rounds, started getting shot at with, you know, AKs, and this is for real. This isn't a video game. Like, this is real life. My hate just right then and there built up from day one, hour one. Two of my best friends, Sean Callahan and Dominique Sierra Matero, it was April 23rd, 2011. Their vehicle hit an IED. When you're in the Marines, you spend more time with your fellow Marines than you do with your own family. They are your family almost. Seeing them take their very last breath, there's nothing you can do that can mentally prepare you for seeing something like that. Right then and there was when I really just let go of all feeling and emotion. I didn't care. And I went from carrying 600 rounds to about 1,800 rounds. And anytime we would take fire, I just would lose all sense of care and control and just start praying and spraying, just shooting in the general direction. I'd put myself out in the open and just start shooting. If I die, by God, you're going to find me in a pile of brass, and hopefully I take one of them with me. So on one particular day, me and another Marine named John Sachs, we kind of veered off to go set up on a overwatch position. Before we could even get to it, just a screaming noise of gunfire just started coming our way. They unleashed the fury on us. You could hear them whizzing right over the top of your head. You could see them land in the dirt right in front of you. We jumped down into a little hill, 1.5 feet high off the ground. It felt like it went on for an eternity. I would move my head one way, and then right where my head just was, a bullet would hit right there, and it would throw dirt in my face. They would shoot another RPG at us, and it would either land in front of us or land behind us. I looked over at the other Marine. Hey man, you ready? And he looks at me, eyes as big as softballs. Oh, I ain't ready, man, but if this is it, man, I really wish it would hurry up. A couple seconds or so go on, and John looks over at me and goes, hey man, if this is it, let's at least say a prayer real quick. And I'm thinking, all right, man, just like my grandfather said, just like talking to a friend. It wasn't a formal, like a formal prayer you would hear in a church. It was just, I remember his words. It was, hey God, hey man, if you're wanting your will to be done, I wish you'd just hurry up and let it be done. After he said his prayer, and he goes, I'm ready, Lord. About 30, 45 seconds later, I could faintly hear me and John's name being screamed. What in the world is that? Sure enough, I kind of turned my head to look back, and there was another Marine coming up. And it was just him, and he was doing a thing what we call running and gunning, where he was running and shooting at the same time. And he finally gets up to us to where we were, falls down at us, and he can barely even talk. He's panting. Hey boys, and you look at him and go, hey man, what's up? And what's up, man? What are you doing? And he's like, he said y'all needed help. I'm looking at him going, who? He goes, I don't know, man. I just heard someone say you needed help, so I came up here and started running up here. The guy I'm talking about, he's not a believer. That's what makes it even more outstanding to me, is that I know it was God, and he was using this guy to make his presence known to me right then and there. So I just encountered the most dangerous thing and most scariest thing in my entire life, but yet I felt at ease. Like, I felt peace. I wasn't afraid, and even when we got back up and walked back on our patrol and got back to the patrol base, I didn't feel scared anymore. I didn't feel that strong hatred that I once had, not 2 hours prior to that. I found God 9,000 miles away from home, in the middle of a combat zone in war, while getting shot at any given moment. I could lose my life, and I found God. God works in mysterious ways, and I'm not even going to begin to act like I understand why he did what he did while I was over there. Once I got back here, that's when God really lifted it off me and was like, you know what, give me that, I'm going to throw it away for you. And it just started happening, and then prayer, and more prayer, and then it just got lifted off of me, and now here I am at First Baptist, and you know, we're really active and involved with the church, and it's almost like I don't even know who that person was 3 or 4 years ago whenever all this was going down. Corporal Travis Mackie, and this is my day one.